So, where are Americans going to live? So, they're saying that people can't live on the streets because they can't afford a home. However, homes are being bought up by so many different things. There's no chance for people to buy those homes. So, where are people going to go? I love that a lot of the cities are saying we have to uphold these laws because it's a very politically complicated issue of a rising number of people having to live on the streets. I wonder why. And one of the biggest reasons is that there's a lack of permanent residency, meaning there's a lack of homes. Other cities are saying they have to deal with this because it's a health issue to other people walking around. Conservative members of the Supreme Court are starting to vote in a way that suggests that they don't think that having a home is a priority in the United States, which is extremely odd because for centuries people have come from Europe, Africa, Asia, all around the world to move to the US to buy a home. California and other states are actually putting money aside in their budget to start clearing encampments. I have worked with people that are working really hard jobs, 40 hours plus, some of them like 60, some like 70, 80 with side jobs, and they're still living in their cars. They're not making bad decisions. It's just that maybe one thing in this country, one thing can just spiral you down into a bad position because affordable housing is non existent. Baby boomers, where if they just worked an average full time job, there was a good chance, if almost not 100% chance, that they could find a home to live in. And sometimes it didn't even need two paychecks. And this was also true of the generation before them, but now it seems to be a dream. Another problem is that most cities don't even have enough shelters or enough beds in their shelters to help with this problem of a growing amount of people living on the streets or in their cars or tents or vehicles or shelters, buildings. As I did my research, I found that most states, if not most cities, agreed there was not enough affordable housing, but they also didn't know what to do with people living outside of a home. So now they're in the situation where they just want to kick them out and who knows what, like push them to another state will push them out until where will these people go? And not all these people are not working. They are working. And if they aren't working, we should have programs to help them work. A lot of Americans don't want to work a normal job that contributes to civilization building. Instead, they'd rather be a landlord, which means they have a home, but they'd rather own another home and other homes and benefit off those people's labor so that they can have a life where they, like I said, don't typically work to building something bigger, which used to be the goal of the US, like build a bigger country, build civilization. Especially investment companies that are buying up homes for various reasons. Everyone should know who that guy is. Everyone in America. Just leading a company is just going to suck up all the homes, and everyone will be like, "Well, it's only this small percentage." It's a okay, that's a percentage, but still look at how many homes it is. That's an insane amount of families that want to live in those homes but can't. Inflation, which is a huge debate right now, if it's actually real, if the Federal Reserve is just inflating it for their own personal greed so corporations can benefit. But inflation is impacting everything. It's just the elites want to get as much money as they can, and they are just driving everything up. Another big reason was during the beginning of the Rona until today, a lot of people went through a lot of hurdles in just life. So housing got harder and harder and harder to hold on to, and a lot of corporations bought them up. A lot of articles you'll see are blaming younger generations for wanting to buy a home, which is very odd because I'm pretty sure every previous generation wanted to own a home. That a lot of cities are not allowing affordable housing to be built because the residents want to keep housing up. They also don't want apartments being built because they feel that it devalues housing prices. But yes, so where are people going to go if they can't afford a home?